Alright, we're back at it. RE2, Resident Evil 2 Remake. We're going to be heading back to the RPD, Raccoon City Police Department, and continue following Leon S. Kennedy's first day. The real bad day. Alright, so forging ahead through the zombie-infested streets, Leon finally arrives at the Raccoon City Police Department, but even here it is no longer safe. Looking for any signs of life, he begins his exploration of the station. Alright, well, we've seen that a couple times now. We have found a couple signs of life. Marvin, but he's looking pretty dead now, or close to death, on the couch, with blood seeping out of a wound in his side. And then we met Claire recently outside. She was on the other side of a chain link fence and door, and in the courtyard of the police department. But a helicopter that crashed into the police department, it exploded and brought a lot of zombies into the courtyard, and Claire had to get going. So, all right. So we were going to head to the weapons locker in the safety deposit room. We have the weapons locker key card now, and let's take a look in our inventory real quick. The inventory box. Do we have any more of those keys? No, we don't. Okay, but we do have the key card. So let's go get the shotgun. Right now we are behind the saved typewriter in the main hall of the RPD, behind the reception desk in the front. So we're going to go, looking at a map here, we're going to go to the west office that we have not fully searched because of the safe that was discovered earlier in our playthrough. It's a floor safe that's in the office that is connected to the west office. A little additional room with a desk and everything. So we're going to go to the west office, and then we're going to go through the little corridor area to the safety deposit room and get that shotgun. So heading up towards the west office. A reminder that it is the spade room. Our spade key door, we already used that. So let's head into the west office, go down the stairs, whip out our flashlight, go past the zombie we killed earlier on the right side of the desk, see our Welcome Leon sign yet again, and let's slowly go through this west office door and make sure there's nothing out here. We take a look to the right, to the left, we see the armless, left arm missing zombie on our left, but other than that, just blood on the floor and nothing much else. Alright, let's go through this heavy duty safety deposit metal door. Let's run to the right side of these locked lockers, and let's put our weapons locker key card into the weapons locker key card slot. We have a nice little animation of it sliding in and it turning green. So we see an animation of the weapons locker glass and metal door slide open, and we are presented with the beautiful sight of a black pump action shotgun, which we pick up. It's a W870. So it only takes up one inventory space, so that's pretty nice. It's a 4-round capacity, 12-gauge pump action shotgun. Its sturdy steel action makes this popular model reliable and easy to control. Well, that sounds good to us. We can always use ease of control. Let's examine this real quick, see if we can discover anything else about it. It's a pretty impressive looking weapon. Yeah, just black metallic looking, with a nice grip to it, and a pump. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so let's get some more shotgun shells. Now we have 8 in reserve. So let's see how we can equip this shotgun. So we go into our inventory, on the icon of the shotgun, there is a down arrow on the top left corner, uh, a down directional pad button that's lit up. So that must mean if we press that, like we do just now, we grab the shotgun off our back, and we're holding it now. So let's fill it up. We put 4 shells in it, and we have 4 in reserve. But let's go back to our handgun. I believe if we press up on the, yes, up on the directional pad, we're back to the handgun. So that's good. Let's run back out this safety deposit door and back into the west office, run past the corpse of the zombie in that office, head up the stairs, head into the main hall. Okay, so what are we trying to do now? We are attempting to find, oh yeah, we have, let's look in our inventory. We have the round handle. It's a plain round handle, metal handle for some kind of piping. So if we recall, there it was that steam doorway that was impassable up on the second floor, where we can try to get through that now that we have this handle. We also have wooden boards, so let's run through the hallway of the west hallway where there were some open windows, and let's board one of those up. We never know when we could prevent some zombies from coming in by boarding those windows up. So heading past the electrical box that we initially cut with the tape with our combat knife to access the switch to get into this reception hall. Then on the other side is the west office that we can see in here, and we have this statue of the memorial of officers. But let's slowly make our way into the west hallway, where at the end of it is the downed police officer that's missing half their jaw and has their radio and the static going there. That's where we initially heard about the helicopter flying towards the city, the one that I assume has crashed into the RPG. Oh wow, okay. The zombie has just come through an open window. Good thing that we were going to go board that up, but it looks like it's a janitor zombie. It's heading towards us. We shoot it a couple times in the head and it falls down. So let's board up that open window that zombie just came through to hopefully prevent future zombies coming through that. And let's shoot the zombie that that's back on the floor once and see if it gets up. Yep, it flops over to its stomach, crawls a little bit, and a little bit more. It's kind of crawling on the police officer corpse that fell from the ceiling, that was kind of impaled up there, and kind of dragging it along with it. That's kind of gross. And now it's crawling towards us, reaching towards us, its face all bloody and nasty. We shoot a couple more times and it reaches out one last grasp on its left hand and hopefully is down for good. We walk over its head a little bit, see if it reanimates, and it doesn't. So okay, hopefully that's good to go. Let's see, we still don't have the door key to the, what is that, a club, green club key for the green club key door. We don't have that yet for the confiscated item storage. So we go back past that. We're heading north now. We took a right at that jawless police officer. Okay, we see a female zombie try to get through the boarded window that we boarded the first time we came through here. She bangs on the window, on the boards, and reaches her bloody hands through that, but isn't able to get through. And down this hallway, we see a kind of construction or safety vest wearing overweight zombie. It's kind of just milling around at the end of this door or hallway, and then we see another zombie out the empty. Oh, there's one behind us. Okay, run, 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 run. Okay, they're trying to grasp at us. Let's. Oh wow, there's so many of them. Okay, we've made it past them, and now there's 3 of them coming at us. We shoot the safety of the vest one. It falls, and there's a female one. Its head exploded when we shot it. We must have got a critical shot on that one. And then we shoot the janitor one, and now there's 2 trying to Okay, there were two that were trying to get through these open windows, but we no longer see them. So we still hear one somewhere. Yeah, that was scary. There's still got to be some around here. We hear them coming. That was pretty terrifying. Let's shoot this janitor one on the floor a couple times. Make sure it doesn't get up, and it does not. All right, so now let's shoot the safety vest one. The female one is missing her head, so I doubt that one's gonna get back up. We shoot the safety vest one 3 times, and it does not get up. Okay, so go looking around. It appears that we have taken care of the zombies that we can take care of. We don't have any more boards to board that up. So yeah, that was pretty terrifying. Somehow they weren't able to grab us, and we were able to get past them and get to these red doors that open up into this kind of classroom area that we have come through before. Let's take a look at our map. Operations room. Okay, it's blue. We've already searched it. But I think we can get into the door that we could not earlier on the right side of the chalkboard on this little wooden raised platform, because the first time we tried to get through it, we did not have these cutting tools to get the chain off. So let's use these cutting tools. We cut through that yellow chain, and let's go into this room. All right, it looks to be kind of another just storage room. It has a whiteboard to our left, and it actually says locker room on the board, and it says CAP circled. So if we recall, up in the locker room, or next to in the locker room, there was a 3-letter dial combination lock. So CAP, let's remember that, and we can get into that locker room. And we see directly in front of us, as we have walked into this room, we see a desk that has kind of a blueprint or kind of work mat on it, and it has various tools, a toolbox. We see a screwdriver, some pliers, but we also see an item that we can pick up, and it looks to be some sort of a clock device, electronic gadget. We see it's kind of a metallic clock-looking face that has a red button on its left side, some arrow buttons below a kind of a screen on its right side. It has a yellow wire that's kind of twisting on the right side. So it says it's a medium-sized electronic gadget. Let's kind of explore that a little bit more, examine it. Okay, so it looks on the back there is a place for battery. That we do not have the battery. Oh, now we see it's a detonator. Okay, a detonator for C4 explosive. It's missing a battery. So this could be used for the C4 that's up on the 3rd floor by the library, where we need to get in to that metal room that has the boards on the entrance to it, where there's a medallion statue, and there's all those corpses that the sadistic superior officer put those people in there. So, all right, we need to find battery now. And looking in our inventory, we see that the cutting tool has the black box with the red check mark, which means that we no longer need that. So we're going to discard it so we can free up another space there. Okay, so CAP, we need to remember that. We see another green herb. Let's take a look at our health. We're fine on health. We really don't need that. So let's keep looking in this room. We see some desks piled up in a corner, and on one of the desks, right-handed desks yet again, we see a flash grenade. So we already have one in our inventory, so we're going to equip another one. We see some boards as well. So let's grab those and go back to that hallway and board up another one of those windows. So going back to the room with the chalkboard, we go back out the red doors to try to board up the window that was at the end of the hallway that multiple zombies have been coming through. So we board up that window. Alright, hopefully we won't have to deal with too many more zombies flopping through that window. there are some the windows that have the bars that were kind of blown out of it, but apparently maybe the zombies can't get through those because we can't board them up, so that's okay. Alright, coming back through this classroom kind of storage area and back to the room that we found the detonator. There appears to be on one side of this room a door that has a safety lock on it, and we have a little animation showing us turning a dial and a bolt sliding uh, across that door to open it up. So we slowly go through that, and we see the officer zombie that is missing its left arm directly in front of us. So we're in that little um, hallway that has the West office to our right, and a little bit further to the left is the safe deposit room. So this will kind of offer a shortcut back into that area. But coming back into this room with the detonator, we see there is another door type. This one has a heart looking symbol that is kind of inlaid with ruby type of glass or what have you, and yeah, so that looks to be a heart key that we need for that. So let's go back through this bolt lock door that we came through. We see that kind of fat police officer zombie that was banging on the broken vending machine that we saw a lot earlier in the game. We see that one down the hallway, but let's go past the West office on our right and the safety deposit room on our left, and now we see down the hall where we had boarded up the window previously by the stairs, and there's a zombie still banging on that window and the boards. Not going to get through there. So let's look up this. Let's look up these stairs real quick. There's nothing up there. So let's go back to the dark room that has the save location as well. Let's open up the inventory box and see what we could use. We do have 3 shotgun shells in the inventory box, so we're going to take those out now. Those have combined to the 4 in our inventory. Now we have 7. We do have 1 inventory slot open. Maybe we should put something in there. No, we'll leave everything in our inventory. So now we have 1 open inventory slot. Let's save real quick before we go up to the second floor and try to open up the locker using CAP and get through the steam doorway using our circular metal wheel thing. Alright, we trot over one of the zombies that snuck up on us earlier, and we head up these stairs to the second level. We see the female zombie that we shot many times. We shoot her one more time in the head just to make sure she doesn't flinch, so should be good to go. And we're on the second floor. We look up towards the chandelier and up towards the 3rd floor stairs, and we don't see any zombies coming down there, so we can continue to the locker room, go past that floor scrubber and the custodial cart once again, and we head inside the men's locker room. We see on the floor that corpse of the janitor that fell and kind of startled us when we opened up the locker, but we're trotting over that corpse. It doesn't move, so it should be there to stay. Alright, we head to the locked locker and we see this dial combination. We go to CAP on it and open it up. It falls off the locker. We open up the locker and there's more shotgun shells. Nice. So now we have 10 shotgun shells in reserve and 4 that are in the shotgun. So that is very useful indeed. So we head up to the steam doorway. The steam is blocking it. We're not going to try to go through it because we know steam will not feel good. So we go to the pipe that's to the left of the doorway. It is missing a little handle to it, and we have said handle. So we use it in there. It inserts onto the pipe, and we see an animation of it turning, and the steam is no longer on in the doorway, so we can cautiously go through the doorway. right inside the left of the doorway, we see a big kind of water heater type of tank that has some big holes blown out, almost like a shotgun or other weapon that caused it to probably um, spurt out that steam that was covering the doorway. So we're in some kind of a locker shower room. We have the shower going on our immediately in front of us on the left side of there's two shower stalls. That's on the left shower stall that's going there. We go underneath it for a quick little shower to wash off any of the blood and brains that probably have splattered on us after shooting all those zombies. All right, and then on the other side of this locker room, we see a wall that has a pretty big, sizable chunk that has been just smashed out of it. It looks like something just ran through it, or there was some kind of explosion or something. That's concerning, but we must continue on. So we go through that hole, and we see immediately in front of us a zombie or a corpse sitting on a bench. We're in another little shower room, apparently probably the women's locker room that's on the other side of the wall, and there's two shower stalls in here as well, and some sinks with some soap and toothbrushes and things like that on the opposite side of these shower stalls. So we're going to actually shoot this potential zombie that's sitting on a bench in the women's locker room. I'm not sure why the janitor, why he was in the women's locker room, probably cleaning it apparently, but we shoot it in the head and it just flops over onto the floor. We shoot it on the floor and its head blows up, and there's a bunch of brains on the floor now. So that janitor was probably trying to keep things clean, and we messed things up. Sorry about that, but didn't want you coming after us. All right, we have some washers and dryers and sinks on one wall of this women's locker room, and some wooden benches where that headless zombie was sitting. Previously, we see some blue metal lockers, and we open up the left one and we find a gunpowder. Do we have room for that? Yeah, we have two inventory spaces, so we'll put gunpowder in one of those inventory spaces. We open up another locker and look inside it. There's nothing in it, so that's all we could search here. All right, we're going to head out of this wooden door from the women's locker room and explore the third floor further. We're going to head slowly, though, because we never know what's going to be behind this door. All right, we head into this hallway. There's rain blowing in from an open window. About midway down the hallway, there is a corpse of a police officer that's kind of laying in that puddle from the rain that's blowing in. We can see a flashlight of some kind at the end of the hallway that's illuminating the hallway a bit. There's blood on the walls and the floor. We see some metal benches lining the left side of the hallway. Immediately to the left of us, there is a corpse of a police officer missing their left arm and leg, kind of face first on the wall, and we see the women's locker room sign underneath the fluorescent light and a bunch of blood next to that as well. So I don't believe that armless and legless zombie will probably pose much trouble. We see some barricade that was probably preventing us from getting into this area from the third floor on the other side. We see another cold drinks vending machine. We see a bunch of cold drinks cans or scattered around. We see a leather desk or a leather couch with some shotgun shells, so we'll get that quick. But let's move our way down this hallway slowly towards that open window. But actually, let's let's get the shotgun shells. So we get more shotgun shells. We have 12 in reserve now. Let's take a look by this vending machine, make sure there's nothing else there. We see, okay, that's a can. There's a can next to it on the ground. Thought it might be ammo, but nope. Okay, so let's keep going to down this hallway towards the opened up window. Potted plants blowing in the wind coming from that window. Oh my, okay.
What in God's name?
Alright, so there's some creature on the ceiling that just shot out a long tongue prehensile thing and grabbed the corpse from the ground, brought it up to the ceiling and started eating it, and now appears to be moving its head back and forth, presumably listening for us. As we recall on the memo we read earlier, that these are probably those lickers, seeing that it had a long tongue, and it looks about kind of skinned. We can see muscle and glistening bloody tissue from it. And if we recall from earlier, we need to make little to no sound to not alert this thing, or it will attack us. So we slowly go around the corpse that's on the ground between that and potted plant, and we slowly make our way to the middle of this hallway, and we see a door to our left midway through the hallway, just before this licker that's on the ceiling. So we cautiously tiptoe our way through that door, and hopefully we'll be okay in this office room. Let's see if we have the name of it on our map. Alright, STARS office, S-T-A-R-S, an acronym it looks like, because there's periods after each of the capital letters. STARS office. Alright, and we see that there's a red herb directly to the right of us. We're going to keep walking in this room. We never know if that liquor will hear us in this room. So we really don't need that red herb that we see on a box, and there's some trash bags and buckets and cleaning supplies and just general office debris in that corner. But turning to our left, inside of this doorway, we see a private office that's connected to the main offices. So we head in there, and we can see on the back wall in big bold letters an icon of the stars we see in white letters, and then we see Raccoon Police Department with 3 stars, big yellow stars in the center of this this badge, I believe it is. And we see Special Tactics and Rescue Service. So that must be what STARS stands for. Okay. We see on the desk there is something that we can grab, and it is a battery, a 9-volt battery. So we grab that, we put it in our inventory, and since we saw that 9-volt empty slot for a battery on the back of the detonator, we are going to take our battery and combine it with the detonator. And now, as we see on our detonator face, the screen is showing 0000, some kind of timer, so we can probably set that before we set it off. So yeah, looking on at that detonator, we can see in the back now the 9-volt battery is in there, and the display is lit up. So good, we have that now. And good thing too, because we're on the 3rd floor. No, we're not. We're on the 2nd floor. Okay, we'll have to go back up to the 3rd floor to use that detonator. Now, this office is interesting. There's a bunch of kind of pictures on the wall, maybe like a puritanical woman that is just standing there. We see a kind of a still life of a bouquet of flowers in a vase or vase. We see kind of a mountainous scene, and some plants or flowers as well. There's the American flag, reading lamp, and we see Below the stars badge mural that's on the back of this office, we see the piece of paper. So let's see that internal memo, it says, but actually on the top of the memo, RPD, we see the icon of that, or the letterhead of that. But next to that, on the right side, the top right of the page, we see a combination for one of the safes. We see a 9 circled with an arrow to the left going from the 9, so that must mean we need to rotate the floor safe dial towards the left to get to 9, and then we need to rotate it to the right for 15, and then back to the left for 7, because we see the arrows and numbers denoting that. But let's read this internal memo. September 22nd, 1998. Office Supply Internal Relocation Notice. Heat resistant 3-number combination safe. Move from Star's office, second floor, to West office, first floor. The combo is left 9, right 15, left 7. Please change the combo ASAP, as soon as possible, upon receipt. RPD Facility Maintenance Department. Okay, so the West Office safe that we found on that little offshoot room of the West Office where we killed the janitor zombie, that we have the combination for, so we can get that eventually. So that's exciting. All right, going back to this Star's office, we see to the left and the right of the mural a bunch of plaques and maybe honors or different um, uh, civic honors, yeah, denoting special service probably. And we see there's a picture of maybe it's hard to make out. Maybe it's the Stars team, but we can't really see that. So maybe we'll be able to tell another time, but we can't see it for now. So let's slowly walk out of this office. Just remember that the liquor is outside in the hallway on the ceiling. So let's take a look at this office. There's multiple desks facing each other, and it's just kind of a typical office we see. Um, oh, wow. Yeah, on one end there's kind of a control area with a bunch of knobs, and looks almost like a old radio station or submarine looking metal control desk panels, and uh, there's a little microphone. This must be kind of the command center for the special rescue team, where they can uh, contact all of them. That's pretty cool. We see, we're going to look and see what we can find here. Oh, we see high-grade gunpowder, yellow gunpowder. So we're going to actually combine that with the gunpowder in our inventory to make even more shotgun shells. Now we have 4 of them. We're going to move those shotgun shells to the other shotgun shells. So now we have 16. We freed up an inventory spot. So now we have 2 slots available. We see kind of a first aid bag, white with a green cross, and there's a first aid spray. We're not going to pick that up right now, just to see what else we can find in this office. If we have the space, we will, but we don't really need first aid sprays. We're just the best action hero ever, and hardly ever get hurt. So we don't really need that. All right, shotgun shells, more shotgun shells on a desk. We picked those up. Now we have 18 in reserve. We see another flash grenade. We picked that up. Now we have 3. Oh, there's an electric guitar on the wall, leaned up against the wall in between 2 sets of desks, rows of desks here. And next to that, there's kind of a leather rocker jacket. We see the back of it. It's hanging up on the wall. It says "Made in Heaven" in yellow script across the shoulders, and underneath it, a pin-up girl with angel wings, and she's presenting something. I can't really tell what it is, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I thought those were thought they were 9mm handgun bullets because they were red and black, what what the handgun cartridge has, colors, and but no, it's a open like a DVD case, piano key type things on it. So, well, there's a Labrador Golden Retriever um, in a little picture frame on one of the desks. That's nice. All right, going past some of these desks, there is a Stars logo that's flashing on a blue computer screen here. So let's see what we can do here. All right, we pull it up. We see Armory door status. It says locked and account authentication is required. Insert your dongle key into the USB port. So apparently there's an armory here. We saw kind of as we walked up to the computer a um, fortified room that we could see into, and that must be the armory. And we can't access that right now because next to the computer there is a tower and a computer tower, and we can look at that. And Think Center is the brand apparently, and there's a flashing red light on the top of the tower, like a power button maybe, and then a blue light that's flashing by a USB spot. That must be where we put the dongle. So we don't have the said dongle right now, so we cannot get into this armory. And we see, oh hey, Gabe Lex 2011 has joined the chat. He says, or they say, yo, with multiple O's. So welcome, Gabalex 2011. Yes, we are playing Resident Evil 2 Remake as Leon S. Kennedy. We are in the second floor STARS office, Special Rescue and Tactics team. And we're trying to figure out where to get these medallions to get underneath the RPD, Raccoon Police Department in Raccoon City. It's actually our first day on the job, and there's a zombie apocalypse. So we are not having a great first day, but we're going nonetheless, and trying to navigate life and survival. Yeah, so we can't get into this weapons armory. We see something, a nice looking gun, silver gun in there. Gabalex 2011 says, wow, I don't like zombies. Yeah, Leon doesn't really like them either, because they keep trying to eat his brains and take chunks out of him. So yeah, so oh, it looks like Gabalex has sent a emoji. Uh, it says elbow cough on the PS4, but it looks more like a dab emoji. So yeah, it could be coughing in your elbow, which is a good manner. So thank you for doing that, Gabalex 2011. If you had a cough, but looks more like on YouTube, it's more of a dab or whatever you call that. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, that's cool, that's cool. All right, let's keep looking through this office. We see some gun parts. Gobelex 2011 and protects you from zombie viruses. Oh, yes, indeed. Elbow cough. There we have it. Very conscientious of you. Thank you for doing that. We have enough zombies around here in Raccoon City. We don't need more. All right, well, we see some little weapon boxes. Maybe they're ammo boxes on a desk, but we can't get into those. One is for an assault rifle or machine gun looking thing, and one's for a handgun. So it'd be nice if there were some bullets in there that we can use, but we cannot. So I don't think we can do much more in this office. Should we grab the first aid spray? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Let's grab the first aid spray from the first aid little pouch that's on the wall, and let's head back into this hallway. So Gabalex 2011, don't be too scared, but when we go back into this dark hallway, there is a creature called a licker that is going to be on the ceiling, and it will probably shoot out a long tongue and grab us and kill us if it hears us. So we have to walk very quietly. Because we read a memo earlier from a survivor or somebody that's not a survivor. Yes, it licks, like Lickitung, uh, the Pokemon. Yeah, yeah. I know what. Gabalex says, "What the heck?" Yeah, because science went too far. That's probably why, or the virus mutated from some sort of a frog or something. So looking up, oh, it's gone now. It's gone now. It was right where we were looking up on the ceiling, but now it's not. So that's actually more concerning. We look down the hallway, we see all the corpses on the ground from where we came from the locker room, and now um, we see going down this hallway the corpse that the liquor earlier shot out its tongue and brought up to the ceiling and started eating. So we're going to gingerly walk over that corpse and hope it doesn't get up, because a lot of times the corpses have been getting up lately. We walk over it, there's blood all over the floor. Oh wow, there's a lot of blood on the walls. At the end of this hallway we can hear something, presumably the liquor. It's making some noise, so we're going to slowly go down this hallway because we don't have much else choice. We have to come down here. We need to explore. We need to find those medallions. We head to the bloody hallway. This is a horror game, by the way, survivor horror, Gabalex, so it is pretty scary at times. So we slowly look around the corner, and it is right on the wall around the corner. We see its brain exposed on its head. Oh, it appears like it can maybe hear us. We alerted it a little bit. Oh wow, it's very nasty. It's on all fours and it's kind of crawling around the wall. Now it's on the ceiling, down the hallway a bit. It's not looking like a creature we want to see too much more of, but I mean, it's not looking at us, so we're going to slowly walk towards it. It's got a bunch of long, sharp claws on it. Gobelek says that's gross. Yeah, it is quite gross. It has no skin, and it's just kind of, it's just nasty. Yeah. And we're going towards it. I don't know why, but we have to. Yeah, Gobelek says it needs some clothes. Yes, I agree. Yeah, we can kind of see its posterior right now, and it just muscles, and it has a little tail sticking out of it, and yeah, it's pretty gross. Okay, we see a door to the left, but it is a it looks to be, let's see what kind of door this is. Oh, it is a diamond door with a pink glass inlaid to it, so we don't have that key, so we can't get in there. But we're gonna walk immediately underneath this liquor and hope it doesn't kill us. Okay, we somehow, oh, it's right behind us. It's right behind us. It drops right behind us. We go up to this door. We open up the safety lock, and we slowly push our way through into that door. Okay, that liquor dropped right behind us, but somehow didn't hear us and didn't hear us opening that lock and getting into this room. And we survived. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And we survived to go into a room that has a statue, a medallion statue. So that is what we need. We see the unicorn brass statue, pretty impressive. It's holding a shield with a brass medallion inlaid in it, and a 3 combination dial lock type thing on it. So let's go back to the notebook that we got earlier from Elliot, who is dead now. It was missing his bottom half because a zombie ripped it off. And let's go see if we can see what the combination is for the unicorn. And it appears it's fishes and scorpion and pot that is spilling out or pouring out water. So we have the combination now. So fish, we had to fish. What was a scorpion? And pot with the water. And we unlock the unicorn medallion. Pretty impressive looking medallion of a unicorn's head. And we now can go put that underneath the goddess statue. Uh, Examining it, let's see what's on the back here. Oh, nice. So if you recall, for the lion medallion, there was kind of a maybe Lady Justice or some kind of uh, um, old-fashioned dress-wearing lady that was on the ground hugging a girl that was wearing a dress. But now this appears to be, oh no, it appears to be the king, like the king statue that we saw in the art room on the second floor. And the king is kind of bending down, and a little child is grasping the king's hand. So that's interesting. Each of these medallions has a different kind of symbol on the back. So yeah, all right. So now we have two medallions. Um, let's go back to the goddess statue probably and put that additional medallion in there, the unicorn medallion. But first, let's keep exploring around here. This room is pretty impressive. It's kind of a marbled floor, and that statue is kind of down a couple levels in this kind of indentation display room. Um, yeah, that's interesting. But two, on one side of the wall, we see some blueprints kind of on a cork board that's on a pedestal. Gabalex says, "I like the ducky you have on the top right corner." Oh yes, that is kind of my gamer PlayStation gamer icon. It's supposed to be more of a chick from a chicken. It kind of looks like a duck, yeah, but because my gamer tag is B underscore excellent, EGGCELLENT. So yeah, I thought it was kind of humorous, going with the chicken theme there. Pretty nice, yeah. But thank you for saying so, Gabalex. And Gabalex says tomato potato. Definitely, yes. One man's chick is another man's duck. Yes, indeed. All right, so we see these blueprints. They're police station upper floor map, upper floors map. So apparently the second and third floor, hopefully. So yes, after we pick those up, it brings us to the map of this floor, and we can see where we have been and where we haven't been on this floor. We are in the lounge. That's where the unicorn statue was. The hallway that we barely escaped the liquor from, that is blue, saying that we got all the items from it. Linen room was the place that had the diamond door that we could not access down that hallway. The STARS office is still red because we didn't pick up the red herb, and we haven't gotten to the armory yet from the PC. And it says electronically locked door that we need to put the dongle in to get in that door. We see the shower room that we came through, the steam that we got past. So leading from this lounge, though, is the library. So the second floor of this library. Previously, we came from the third floor of the library, and we dropped down through the floor into the library. But we need to get the detonator on the C4 that's on the third floor of the library. So let's go back into the library. Let's search this lounge area a little bit more, though. We see some gunpowder on the on one of the little desks in here that has a plan on it, but we have no room for that. But real quick, we're going to actually drop something. Let's drop the first aid spray. We don't really need that. We haven't really been getting hurt since we're on the easiest kind of setting here, just so the narrator can focus on narrating. Yeah, so we discard the first aid spray. Don't really need that, and let's get the gunpowder. All right, we're heading into the library. Let's see how many zombies are in here. All right, there's a corpse of two police officers on the floor. They're not moving. And there's a corpse of the female zombie um, near the ladder that's on the far side of the library. We see to our left on the ground there's the police officer corpse, and there appears to be an item there. So it's another combat knife. Oh, we really would like to have combat knives. and the one that we have is almost done. So we're actually going to drop that because one more hit and that knife will probably shatter. So let's drop that and let's pick up the new knife and get that. Oh wow, we have someone else as well. Putra. Putra is on. Putra, your full name is on YouTube currently, so I don't know if you want that, but yeah, you're welcome. Uh, Putra is asking, what are the brown stuff on top of the table? Okay, let's see here. It just appears to be, oh yes, it just some um, inlaid, um, what are the decorative kind of patterns of leaves. I was wondering that too, Putra, so thank you for asking that. I thought maybe there were some ripped up books or something that would have been, and ripped up paper, but that would have been kind of sad, but um, yeah. No, just pattern. And Putra, I can make this video private afterward. It's not like anybody's really going to watch it anyway, so don't worry about your name being out there for everybody to see, unless you don't care either. But yeah, I'll make it private afterwards. I'm not sure how to do that right now while I'm live, but yeah, thanks for checking in. So we're in the library of the Raccoon Police Department. I don't know how much you've caught so far, Putra. Thanks for joining. But oh, you're not worried about it. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, tomato potato, Putra says. Yes, tomato potato, indeed. Some people are more worried about their privacy online, um, and some are not as worried. They live out in the open. They have nothing to hide. So, thank you, Putra, for having nothing to hide. All right. Anyway, so we are in the RPD, and we're going up the stairs to the third level of the library. It's a pretty ornate library. This police department used to be a museum, hence all of the crazy decorations, the nice desks that have the patterns of leaves and the beautiful brass-worked chandeliers and the mosaic of Lady Justice on the wall, holding her sword and her scales. Putra says they can find me and these fists if they want. All right, them fighting words, Putra, but you're there if they want. But let's not be violent, everyone. Let's keep our violence to the video game where we can kill zombies and get out any aggression that we have. Okay, all right. But Putra's there if you need some in real life violence, but please don't, because Putra is my friend. All right. We see another picture of some kind of a old-fashioned toga dress-wearing woman and cherubic baby angels flapping around, turning from crows into little angels. That's an interesting piece of artwork. But here we're on the third level of the police department. Gabalex chimes in with a nice little emoji of fists and eyes and a mouth, and paints an interesting picture, kind of a more modern internet picture of a creepy looking face with fists ready to go. All right, so Gabalex is ready as well. All right, here on the third floor we see the floor that we fell through earlier in the game, and that was kind of a jarring event because we were trying to get to a doorway on the other side of the library, but we can't get through that doorway because there is a hole that we fell through, and um, there are some movable shelving bookshelf cases that we need to find some sort of jack handle to lower one of the bookshelves onto the track so we can move all these bookshelves to the right and covering up the gap between this kind of walkway on the third floor in order to get to the doorway to explore the other side of the police department. So Gabalex has an interesting question. He don't jump. No, Leon S. Kennedy is not able to jump. See, if we try to, we'll even get a running start and we'll go towards this gap in the floor, and he just kind of goes up towards it and stops running. I'm pressing forward and nothing's happening. We don't have a jump button, so no. One thing that makes this game even more terrifying is how clunky the character movement is, how slow you are. It feels like you're running through molasses. So when these zombies are coming after you, they're moving slow, but you're moving slow. So it makes it kind of terrifying, like you're in a nightmare and you can't run fast at all. So we're going over this kind of walkway that goes through the middle of the library on the second floor, and we're going to head into this storage room area that has the C4 on the wall that we can detonate now with our uh, our detonator. And we see the zombie that we shot many times earlier that fell from the open tiled ceiling. So hopefully that one won't reanimate. We walk over its head a little bit and it doesn't get up. So hopefully it's down for good. So let's slowly make our way. We're going to keep walking now that lickers are around and they will attack us if we run. So we're walking. Gabalex 2011 is wondering if anybody watching the NCAA tournament. Gabalex, I'm following it. I did a bracket, but I haven't found a good streaming site to pirate the games because I don't like to watch all the commercials, and sometimes those streaming sites they cut out the commercials. But I haven't found a good one for that. But Gabalex 2011, did you do a bracket? Putra, did you do a bracket? So we come up to the C4. We see the C4 taped to this wooden wall, and we're going to use the C4 on the wall. So once we put this C4 on the wall, we're probably going to run away because we don't want to be right where the explosion is. So we put it says 10 seconds remaining on it, and once we confirm, we'll have 10 seconds to get away from this wall. 9, 8, 7, we run out the door of this storage room real quick, just so it doesn't, and then it has exploded. We saw some, oh wow, okay, oh, that's a licker. We don't want to run when we hear that because it will attack us. So Gabalex 2011 says no bracket for me this year because Gabalex team Arizona is playing Duke today. Oh, wow. And Putra did not do a bracket either, but says, whoa, what's going on? Oh, yes, Putra, the C4 just exploded, opening up this room, and we heard a licker scream, so we stopped running, and hopefully it won't attack us if we move very quietly. Yeah, Gabalex says he licks you today. Yes, well, he might just if we let him. But we're going to walk and be quiet so he doesn't. But Gabalex 2011, yeah. Duke is looking quite good. They got a good player in Cooper Flag, and it's going to be hard. And Gabalex says to death, puts a little addendum there to the licking. Yeah, it's not a fun kind of licking, it's a death kind of licking. So going into this room, we see multiple corpses on the ground, blood everywhere. We read a note earlier saying that some sadistic psycho superior put officers in and people in this boarded up kind of cage and gave them a weapon and told them to fight to the death pretty much, and the last person standing they let out, but they did not let them out, so they're all dead. So we're going to gingerly walk past these corpses. One of them's missing their head. Well, multiple ones are missing their heads. Pretty much all of them except one is missing their heads. So that's pretty gruesome. If you have children, they should not be watching this, and hide their eyes. Yeah, this is not for kids. This is a grown-up stream. So Gabalex 2011 says, yeah, we gonna lose, but it's going to be a good game versus Duke. Yeah, definitely. Cooper Flag is a fun talent to watch, and going to be the first pick of the NBA draft probably. I was just watching his highlights a few days ago. Very impressive player, but hopefully Arizona gives Duke a good game, and Who knows? Anything can happen. It's March. It's madness. So walking gingerly past these headless corpses. There's two corpses in this room that have heads, so we probably are going to want to shoot them to make sure they don't give up, but I'm not going to shoot them. Leon's not going to shoot them because that licker might be notified from the gunshot, the noise, so we're not going to shoot them. We see the statue of kind of the Athena or Greek-looking woman wearing her toga dress type thing, and we see kind of a gold medallion in her on her hip in its casing. So we need to head to the combination here, and all right, was hearing something. I think that's the licker. I think the licker is in the room with us. So we're going to have to gingerly make our way outside of this room after that. GobbleX 2011 says, I wish I had a licker. GobbleX 2011. Well, you know, there's always sites for that, maybe. I don't know. But reminds me of the old commercials. How many licks does it take to get into the center of a Tootsie Pop? These lickers have about 12-foot tongues that probably wouldn't take them long at all to get to the center of one of those. Let's take a look at our notebook and head in there again. And we see the statue of the lady with the she's holding in this picture, she's holding a vase on her right shoulder, but that's not in reality in our statue out here, because it must have fallen off or over time it must have lost it. So yeah, let's try to get this combination. It looks to be a side profile of a long-haired person, a bow and arrow, and a snake. All right, let's get that. Oh, wow, it's kind of difficult because this kind of rotating combination, all the icons are kind of rusted away, but we can see at the bottom of the icon, we can kind of make out that it is the side profile of the face. So we find that one out. Now we need the bow and arrow. It's very tough to see. Okay, we see kind of the top right portion of the bow and arrow on this this sliding combo. The rest of it's rusted, so that's hard to see. And now we need to find, what was the third one again? I believe it was, which one was it? Let's take a look at our notebook. Forgot which one it was. It is the snake. The snake. Okay, let's find the snake. I believe that is a snake. So let's see if that works. Yes, it does. We see the medallion of the maiden. Okay, apparently it's the maiden on the medallion. The maiden in her dress with her pot on her shoulder. She's kind of seated on the ground. So now we have all the medallions. The lion medallion is in the goddess statue already, and now we have the maiden medallion. Let's see what's on the back of the maiden medallion. Okay, we see maybe some kind of shepherd with a, or no, we see the maiden, the unicorn, and the lion all kind of together, sitting on a grassy meadow with trees in the background. So that's cool. That's cool. So we found all of them. So let's make our way to the goddess statue. We see activate the goddess statue on our screen as our objective. So we're going to slowly make our way past these corpses and try to get past that licker, back into the library, and back into the main hall to the goddess statue. So we're gingerly walking out of this statue room and taking, oh, okay, oh wow, the licker has come out. All right, it made a swing at us. Oh, it swung at us, it hit us. We're in caution. We run past the licker. We're hurting. Leon is not feeling good. The licker is behind us. We get back into the library. We get on the ladder. We head down the ladder. Oh wow, that was not good. That was not good. The licker hit us pretty hard with its claws. We go on our inventory screen. We see we're in caution, an orange heartbeat now, but we do have a mixed herb. Gabalex says, run! Yes, Gabalex, we should have ran at the start, but we kind of got scared and backed into the statue, and we're easy pickings for the liquor, and our heart rate is now not doing well. So we used the herbs though, and now we're back to fine, and we're feeling good. Putra said, yes, Putra, my sentiments exactly. That was terrifying. We somehow got past that liquor. I don't know how it just immediately locked onto us. We were being pretty quiet, but it must have just known where we were. So we're heading through the library now. We head out the spade room key door that we went through earlier. We looking down on Marvin on his couch. Marvin is a police officer that helped us out earlier, gave us a combat knife, and helped show us where Claire was. Marvin's hurt pretty bad, but still alive, barely. So let's go back down to the goddess statue on the first floor. We head down the stairs. This is the main hall of the police department. It has impressive marble, and it just shows that it used to be a museum, an art museum of some sort. So, all right, heading back down towards that goddess statue, we check on Marvin again, who is clutching bloody hands to a bloody torso. Okay, he's moving his mouth a little bit. We can tell he's kind of breathing shallowly. So Marvin is still somewhat alive. Moves his head a little bit. All right, hang in there, Marvin. We just used our herbs on ourselves, but we can't help you if we can't help ourselves. And apparently we can't use those herbs on Marvin either. So let's head to the goddess statue and put our 2 more medallions in. We put in the maiden medallion. Gabalex 2011 says, is this based on a real city? I might have missed you mentioning it. It's a fictional city, Raccoon City. No, I did not mention it, so thank you for asking. It is a city that plays a big role in the Resident Evil franchise. It's where the initial zombie outbreak occurred, I believe. Yeah, we're trying to figure out maybe how that happened. Umbrella City is based off of Umbrella Corporation. It's kind of a genetics, biochemical research facility that pretty much owns the whole city because of all the money that they've put into and how huge they are and influential. So we could probably put 2 and 2 together and think, okay, we have a biochemical research and we have this zombie virus. So, we'll see about that. We'll discover more about that. But yes, this is a fictional Raccoon City. So let's put the maiden medallion in. That's in the center. We see an animation of the statue opening up a little bit more. One of its levels slides back. And now let's put the unicorn medallion in the first slot. And now we see the whole bottom section of the statue go down, and now we see the kind of ornate doorway underneath the statue. So hopefully we can get through that and find our way out of this police department. So, cutscene now. Leon is opening this iron wrought door. He shines his flashlight down.
To the ground. Huh.
There's some
That's our
stairs.
way out.
Heading
Lieutenant
down.
Brenna! Marvin!
Marvin doesn't respond.
It's time to go.
He's still laying on the couch.
Hey, Marvin.
He sits up in immense
Take you to
pain.
a hospital right now.
No, I...
Blearily blinks,
Save
looks
yourself.
around.
Come on, I've got you.
No!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. You just can...
He points his gun at
It's
Leon.
too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread.
Marvin's eyes are
It's on you
twitching.
now.
It seems like
Just
he's fighting
go.
back something.
I understand.
Marvin looks at his bloody hand, puts it on his side. The door closes behind us. We can no longer see Marvin. We
Won't
are
let you
in the
down, Marvin.
underground, underneath the police department. Can we put some salutes to Marvin in the chat? Good old Marvin. He helped us out a lot. But apparently we can't get back to the police department now because the goddess statue has closed behind us. So didn't really realize that was going to happen. Gobelix 2011 says so sad with a frowny sad emoji. Yeah, it is pretty sad. I was a good officer, and there we go. Yeah, Gobelix gives the salute emoji. Salute to Marvin Brana. All right, so Marvin, we're going to get out for you, buddy, to remember you. So we're heading down these stairs underneath the goddess statue. We enter a pretty interesting looking room that lights up. It has some warm, glowing lamps behind a desk. In the center of the room, on the floor, there's some kind of North Star inlay in the floor. I'm not sure what you would call that. Multiple pointed star. It's kind of interesting. We see a globe and some books on portable shelving and some desk with a model of the police department actually, and some shotgun shells on that desk as well. So we grabbed those. Now we have 21 shells in reserve. That's a lot of shells. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, we see the clock tower. We see the RPD. It's in a metal little small model of that on the desk. I wouldn't know what size that is. Something 1 to 16 scale model or something. But yeah, cool. We have 4 people watching. I have it pulled up on my computer, the stream. So three other viewers. That's cool. All right. Yeah, near the stairs, we actually see on the floor some kind of metal contraption that has an icon of a T-shaped handle, and then next to that the contraption as an icon on the wall with kind arrows denoting a turning action that needs to be done. So it appears that we need to get a T-shaped handle and insert it into this contraption and rotate it, and hopefully that will actually open up the RPD again so we can get back up there and see if Marvin's dead yet, and go back and explore a few things that we hadn't gotten to explore. Oh, interesting. On another kind of marble-topped or granite-topped desk, there is a little statue, or kind of a big statue. Well, maybe the size of a medium-sized dog. There's a statue of a unicorn, and then next to that, a statue of a lion. So they play prominent roles. Medallions were unicorn and lion as well. And now we have these kind of marble-looking statues of them as well. But let's head to this desk that's prominently placed in this room. We see gunpowder on that desk, so we could combine that to make handgun ammo, but we have 32 handgun ammo. So let's put that in our inventory for now, because next to the desk we see an inventory space. So we're gonna put both of those gunpowder in the inventory, and we're gonna take a first aid spray, since we didn't have any first aid on us in our inventory. We take that from the inventory. Gabalex 2011 poses an interesting question. Would you rather have a lion or a unicorn? As some kind of pets, depends on if they are aggressive or not. A lion, if it will do my bidding, would be kind of cool to have, or if it was docile. Unicorn would be fun to ride on, but I guess you could probably ride on a big lion as well. I've always liked the lion from The Lion and the Witch in the wardrobe. What's his name? Asilov or something, or I forget what his actual name is, but he's kind of a wise lion that's pretty chill. Unicorns, I've read stories where unicorns are pretty nasty as well, and they attack people. So depends, I guess. But I'll go with lion, and a nice lion, like from the Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe. So we see on this desk as well the old-fashioned typewriter, which denotes that we can save. So we're going to overwrite our save data and save that. Yeah. So this would probably be a good stopping point, but now that I have such a captive audience, I'll go a little bit further and we'll explore a little bit further underneath the police department. We see some more books on shelves behind this desk and a few pictures. This picture has a young kid, boy, or maybe girl that is holding a doll, possibly. Interesting there. Okay, so we have the stairs leading up to the impassable goddess statue covered RPD entrance. So we need to keep heading down, maybe. So we go out of this this room directly beneath the goddess statue, and we see an elevator door. It's one of those old-fashioned elevator doors where you can see through it. It's kind of a metal curtain that you see through, and there's like an old-fashioned button, elevator button on the side. So we press that, it lights up yellow. The metal grating opens quickly, and we can go into this kind of ornate elevator. So we are heading down, and where that takes us, we will find out. All right, we head down maybe a level. It's quite dark, so we take out our flashlight. We see kind of we see some metal railing and a metal doorway that's open, and more stairs that lead to a highly concrete area. We see some safety cones. This appears to be maybe some kind of construction, or I don't know, just a unfinished support beam room underneath the police department. So we head a couple more stairway going down. We see a red hydrant light box lit up. So we get down to this landing, and we are on a landing that we can either turn left and continue onto this metal graded walkway, or we can go down some more stairs. So we head down the stairs. There's some iron or metal drums and some hose on the ground. So it appears to be, we see some concrete bags and a wheelbarrow, cleaning in progress sign. So this kind of seems like a storage construction type area. We see some metal kind of what are those? I don't know, just, yeah, construction stuff. Gabalex 2011. How do you kill a licker? Is that possible? Well, we have not tried it yet, but given the narrator's omniscience when it comes to knowing this game, it is possible to kill a licker. It just takes a lot of headshots, a lot of ammo, or some grenades, which we just found a hand grenade. So speak of the devil, or the double killer, actually, the grenade. So Putra says we could lick them back, give them a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, that would probably confuse them quite a bit. They might run away in terror. Maybe we should try that next time. Yeah. Oh, we see a little glass-plated display case here. It looks like we need a badge-shaped item to place in there to unlock it, and there appears to be some gun parts in this case. It has the STARS Raccoon City Police Department symbol on it. It must be bulletproof glass because we shoot it and it does not does not break. So we're going to need to get that item to enter that. So we head up to this door. We can't get through it. It's a metal barred door. So we're going to head back up those stairs past all this construction and other equipment that's kind of just chilling down here. And we're going to go onto that metal walkway and figure out what's down here.
What the?
Okay, what the indeed, what was that? So we're walking on this metal kind of raised catwalk that goes around what looks to be maybe some kind of a boiler, or there's a bunch of pipes, there's smoke or steam coming out of them. We see kind of light filtering through a walkway above us, another metal grated walkway. So we're going to slowly make our way towards the horrifying sounds, because that's what we do. We're a police officer. We run to the danger, not away from it. And we're going to see what's going to happen here. Let's quick look at our inventory, because going towards terrifying sounds, we should probably be ready, just in case. So we actually have our flash grenades equipped. We can see that with an E on the top left corner. But let's actually equip our combat knife, because we can shove that in a zombie if it grabs us, and we can get out of its hold before it bites us. We have plenty of ammo. We have a bunch of shotgun ammo and a bunch of handgun ammo. So let's keep going. We enter some big kind of industrial room that has big engines, or boilers, or maybe there are generators on either side of us. And yeah, they look to be maybe big generators. So we go past those. It doesn't seem like there's any items we can get. And now we enter a large room on the metal catwalk that has box. We can see down on the level below us, there's some boxes. We see handgun ammo actually on one of the boxes. We'll have to try to get that. We see a forklift. It appears to be some kind of machine room. There's a bunch of contraptions, maybe boilers, maybe different machines that power the police department. Steam coming off of them. So we're going to try to get down there. We see a ladder actually that we could probably try to extend down to that floor. So we need to explore this area a little bit more. This metal catwalk leads to a doorway that has a metal file cabinet that's leaned across it. So hopefully we can move that out of the way. Let's try to get this cabinet. It has an X indicating that we can move it. So let's move it. Hold X to move it. We grunt and heave and get it to the side and head into this room to try to get to that ladder. Oh wow. A huge creature has jumped down. It looks to be half man, half monster. Has a huge eye on its right grotesque arm. It's holding a large metal pipe. It's smashing us into the metal grated walkway. We fall down onto that second level and get up and back away. This appears to be a monstrosity. Okay, we're going to shoot it because it's attacking us, so we'll attack it. It's coming towards us. We're shooting the eye on its shoulder. It has... Oh, we shoot it in the head a few times. It's holding... It looks like a man, but also a creature. It swings its pipe. We run away from it. The pipe is making sparks when it hits the ground. We shoot it on the shoulder more times. Oh, wow. It's wearing kind of a lab coat. It looks to be a man, or used to be a man maybe, with brown hair. He's holding his head
Gotta take it down.
at points. It appears that he doesn't like when we shoot his shoulder, because that's where the main mass and his eye, this orange eye that's looking at us, and when we shoot it, orange pus is coming out of it. We barely dodge some wrench swings there. We shoot it a few times and run away. There's kind of a maze-like structure of this floor, so we can kind of run away from it that way. So we're going to take out our shotgun. We're going to try out our shotgun. Oh, it tried to grab us. It tried to grab us with its huge monster arm. And we were able to get away. Oh, tried to hit us with the pipe. It wound up and swung. Come on. We missed there, but oh, it went down to one knee and it's holding its eye. So we're just lay into its eye. Oh, we need to reload. We're reloading. It gets back up. Oh, we see a cutscene now. It appears to be in immense pain. It goes towards the railing, flops over it, and falls into the darkness, down into subterranean level even further. Leon glances over the rail. It looks back and we see the ladder that we saw earlier from the third level, or the level we were in, and it has dropped down, so maybe somebody put that down for us. Gabalex 2011 says, I don't think he is dead. Gabalex 2011, you might just be more right than you could ever know. Yeah, something like that. Given how most of the zombies we've been shooting at today have been getting up multiple times, something that's 2 times more monstrosity than these zombies, yeah, that's probably going to come back and get us. Gabalex 2011 says, gross, with a kind of vomiting emoji or sick emoji. Ugly and scary. Yeah, Gabalex 2011, it was all of those things and more, yes. But thankfully we had plenty of shotgun shells. Now we have 15 left total, and we were able to keep shooting its eye on its shoulder. That was kind of a crazy looking, its whole right side was kind of this mass of grotesque muscle, sinewy grossness, and it had this huge orange eye on about the size of a little beach volleyball or something. Alright, so let's look and see what we can find down in this room before we go up that ladder, though. We see a red herb and some handgun ammo, so let's grab the red herb, grab the handgun ammo, because we did use quite a bit of handgun ammo. Let's reload that, so we have 35 handgun ammo left. That's not bad, that's not bad. We see some pallets and some oil drums in the corners of this kind of machine equipment room. There's steam and smoke all around, creating kind of a atmosphere of eeriness. We get more handgun ammo. We see a green herb. Oh, there's another hand grenade. We probably should have used one of those against that monster, but we did not. So we can save that for later when it probably returns. We can combine the green herb that we just picked up with the red, and that gives us more healing. We're running around this room now. We run past that ladder. We'll go up there in a second, but let's keep looking around this room that we fought the monster on. We about got hit by that monster's huge pipe that it was swinging around a couple times, but we were just able to run away from it. Here's that forklift that we saw with a few boxes on it, and there's more handgun. Now we have 40 in our inventory. That's great. And then let's see, we see another green herb, so let's put that in our inventory as well. So yeah, all in all, a good fight. We didn't get hit by the zombie monster. Well, it's not really a zombie, is it? It's like half man, half monster. And we'll call it the I-arm half monster man. Yeah, not the best name, not that catchy, but it describes it. So we are going to head up the ladder, climb up it, and now we're on that metal walkway that we came from, and where we moved that shelving, and where the monster eye man smacked us down and broke the walkway, and we fell onto the lower level. Let's look inside that room real quick. There's some lockers in that room. We find gunpowder in one of the lockers. We have no room for that, so we're probably going to drop one of the herbs, but let's look a little bit further in this locker, make sure there's no items. We can't get back the way we came. That goes up towards that room underneath the RPD because that walkway has been destroyed from the monster, so we can only go forward. Alright, we're going to drop the green herb. We don't really need that. And let's grab the gunpowder. We do need bullets. Bullets are more important than healing for us. Alright, so we're continuing to go along a metal walkway that has some metal stairs up to another, looks like a control room of some sort. We see some different controls on a overlooking kind of this room that we fought the monster in, and it has a handle that we can pull. So we pull that handle and something's happening. Oh, a walkway is moving from the center of that room over to the right side, connecting us back to the place we initially came from, the underneath the police department. So we can head back that way. So now we're walking over kind of the center of that arena that we fought the monster in. And where will this lead us to? Oh, no, it leads us to a different place. So we kind of snake around and walk down, and we see actually an item box in a another kind of storage type of room. It appears that we're no longer where all the equipment is and big machinery. We're back to some more storage areas, more building. Oh, nice. We find a hip pouch that gives us more inventory slots, 2 more inventory slots, which is great because we were running out of space quite a lot. So let's put the gunpowder in our storage box. We have 3 gunpowder in there now, which is good. Do we need to put anything else in there? No, we'll actually, yeah, let's put the mixed herb, the green and red herb. Let's put that in there as well because we have a first aid spray. So now we have 3 or 4 inventory slots, so we can pick up a lot of stuff. This looks like an operations or operator's room is what we're in currently. We should have probably looked at our map earlier because that was the machinery room on the level below us in the room that we just came from, which makes sense. There's a lot of machinery down there. That's where we fought the monster. And it appears like we missed a green herb. We must not have picked it up the ladder that we went up earlier, but that's okay. We don't really need that. And the underground stairs is how we got to the machinery room, where we took the elevator to get back to the room directly underneath the goddess statue in the police department. So we're in the operator's room. We see another save typewriter. We're going to save. My voice is getting pretty tired, so we've been going for an hour and 33 minutes, so we're probably going to call it quits for today. And then we're going to continue exploring wherever there are some stairs leading up from this operator's room. So we're going to go up those next time, see where those lead us, and keep exploring to try to find a way out of the police department and a way to somewhere safe that doesn't have thousands of zombies, but who knows if there's anywhere like that in the city now. So I'd like to thank my watchers here. Looks like there's 4 of them besides myself, which is pretty cool. GableX2011 says, see you next time. Love you, big dog, with a heart. Great stream. And somebody's hitting the heart symbols too. Our YouTube feature where you can hit some emoji thing and it shows up on the chat. So thank you so much, GableX2011. Appreciate your support. And Putra as well, thank you for your support. And whoever else is watching, appreciate your support, really. Not sure how many more of these I'll make. I'll probably get through this game at least. I think I'm getting better as I go with it. describing things that are happening. When things are happening quickly, like a boss battle or something, it is kind of hard to describe and play at the same time. But hopefully, as I get more practice, it will become easier, and I'll be able to describe things more succinctly and better. Yeah, overall. All right, love you all, or at least the people that I know. Strangers, I usually reserve my love for those that I know. So, but maybe someday I'll come to love the rest of chat. But if I get to know them, yeah. All right. I see more hearts going, and I appreciate it. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Go Arizona. Hope they beat Duke, even though I have picked Duke to win it all. But, just for you, Gabalex 2011, I hope Arizona wins. Ta-ta for now.